I think what Google has announced today, congratulations to Google.
Thank you.
It's good for Google, good for India. Today we have close to $44 billion worth mobile manufacturing today. Export of mobile phone is $11 billion. By now, we are exporting complex telecom equipments to 14 countries, including US, including Europe. Development of 6G, we already have more than 200 patents related to 6G technologies in the country. And this is just a journey which has begun. India will be a significant contributor to 6G.
I'd like to invite Honorable Minister Ashwini Vaishnav ji and Sanjay on stage to inaugurate our mission and to propel unwavering digital pragati for everyone and set it on a path for success. Digital pragati for all of us. It is about helping unleash India's potential and creating economic opportunity for everyone. Access My India, in collaboration with Google, has created a single platform that brings various citizen services together for the ease and convenience of every Indian. Aegis of the Government of India Make in India initiative are partnering to manufacture affordable HP Chromebooks.
I'm very excited to announce, in the presence of the Honorable Minister, our plans to manufacture the Pixel series of smartphones in India.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we intend to start manufacturing with our latest product, Pixel 8, with the first India-made devices coming to market in 2024. We're partnering with international and domestic manufacturers to produce Pixel smartphones locally. It's an early step towards expanding our production here to meet the local demand for Pixel devices. And even more importantly, it's a huge step forward in Google's commitment to India. It helps us better serve the billion-plus people in India with our products and services every day. We're all very proud, Google is very proud, to be a part of the Government of India's Make in India initiative. We'll be sharing a lot more information in the coming months, but we can't wait to bring more Pixel magic to India. Thank you. Here's a little commemoration of this moment. Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, in India. Thank you very much, sir.
Can we have a huge round of applause for Honorable Minister Ashwini Ji and Rick? Rick, I was planning to start by talking to you about the impact that Minister Vaishnav's work is having on India, but I realized that there's just no way I can do justice to the scale and the pace at which you are transforming the digital journey of India. So I'm going to just say that under his stable leadership, India is making such rapid strides towards realizing Honorable Prime Minister Modi Ji's Digital India vision, right from the India digital stack. I'm sure you've heard about it. The audience, of course, have experienced the benefit of it, to really building robust digital infrastructure across the length and the breadth of the country. You are also extremely passionate about Indian Railways. You have transformed the digital infrastructure of Indian Railways. One interesting stat that I want to share with you is that in India, we are adding 5,000 kilometers of railway track every year, which is like adding a Switzerland every year. So I can just go on and on, but I know this audience wants to hear from both of you, so I will dive in. Minister Vaishnav, I wanted to start with you, and this is on a lighter note. So we know you're a student of technology. I was observing you when you were trying the demos, and you wanted to do it yourself. So it seems like you are still a student of technology and very, very curious. You are, right? So let me take you back to your engineering IIT days. So tell us about the craziest idea that crossed your mind then about how technology can transform the world.
Going back in time, the craziest thing that we used to think is today a reality. We used to think that when will that day come when we actually play chess with computers?
Wow.
We used to have lots of competitions in which we'll do programming, and our program should basically solve some of the most difficult challenges of chess. We used to think, when will the day come when we start actually talking with the computers? Today you can talk with a phone. Yes. So I mean, it's a great change which has happened.
Yeah, totally. Rick, I know you landed late last night. I'm hoping you got some sleep.
Oh, sure, yes.
So welcome to India. What are your reflections of this country?
Well, I mean, I think it's been remarkable to see the transformation of India since I've been doing business here for many years throughout my history in the smartphone industry. Incredible to see the digital transformations recently. And I mean, now you can use GPay to pay anywhere. It's incredible. One of many initiatives. And I love seeing the energy and vibrancy of the economy, the richness of the technology space. You can feel the enthusiasm. You can feel the growth. And it's reflected in the statistics I discussed earlier about the premium smartphone market growing like crazy. It's very impressive to see the total economic transformation. We're so thrilled to be a part of it as a company, and then within my area with Make in India initiative and being able to support it, we're very excited about it. It's also, I think for the whole world to see the recent success with the G20 event here. It's been on the minds of everyone where I'm from in the US, and it's really wonderful to see the growth and the vibrancy of the economy.
Rick, let me take a moment to thank you and your team for all the cool things that you do to bring this amazing products to all of us. And I can't even imagine how hectic the last few quarters must have been to make this possible. So on behalf of everyone here, thank you. So let me come to the question, which I'm sure everybody is waiting to hear. We wanted to hear from you. What do you think of the announcement today? Of course, as Google, we deeply value the strong partnership that we have with government and Pixel manufacturing coming to India. And please note, it's the latest Pixel, that is Pixel 8, that will be manufactured in India. We would love to have your thoughts, Minister.
I think it's a very good decision that Google has taken. If you look at the entire context, just about 9 years back, 10 years back, electronics manufacturing in India was like a very small amount, $25 billion. Today it's already $105 billion. It's like fourfold rise in the last 9 years. The component ecosystem, which is very crucial for growth of the electronics industry, that also is developing very well, very rapidly. Mobile manufacturing was practically negligible 9 years back. Our Prime Minister's vision of Make in India, Digital India, that entire thing has got translated into real action on the ground, and today we have close to 44 billion manufacturing, $44 billion worth mobile manufacturing today.
That's big.
And exports are now, export of mobile phone is $11 billion. And it's generating huge employment in the country. So I think what Google has announced today, congratulations to Google.
Thank you.
It's good for Google, good for India.
Thank you so much. So I know both of you share the common passion for semiconductors. Rick, you spoke about custom semiconductors being at the heart of Pixel phone. Would you like to talk to our guests about how critical this piece of hardware is? And Minister, I would love to hear your thoughts also on semiconductors ecosystem in India. So we'll start.
Sure, I'll start. Well, the heart of our Pixel innovations is with the Tensor chip, which is a very important aspect of how we innovate in AI on our devices. It's really at the center of everything we do, and we felt it was crucial to develop this technology so that we could be on the leading edge of computing going forward. We believe that computing is about to be massively transformed with AI, and the development of Tensor allows us to bring that latest AI innovation that the whole company produces to Pixel phones. It has been a multi-year effort to work on this technology, and we're also very pleased that we have a significant engineering presence here in Bengaluru to be able to work on Tensor and take the technology forward. So it's yet another way that we hope to be able to help the Indian consumer with great new capabilities and also help the Indian economy with a lot of engineering capability and training. So we're very excited about Tensor. We think it's core to the Pixel strategy.
Well, semiconductor forms a very, very important part of the entire Digital India strategy. If you look at the entire Digital India strategy that Prime Minister launched in 2015, the strategy has multiple components. One of the components is Make in India, which is where the electronics manufacturing, mobile manufacturing, all this finds place. Second is innovation part of it, which is where lots of startups, they have done lots of good work in the digital space. Third is design in India, which is, I'm so happy that Tensor design teams are situated here in the country. The fourth part is getting the actual semiconductor manufacturing in the country. We have close to 50,000 design engineers working in India on designing some of the most complex semiconductor chips. Combine that with a good stable policy, good incentives, and a very good business environment, the semiconductor policy which got launched just 1st January of 2022, and we are here in 2023, October, the first semiconductor plant construction has actually started by a company called Micron. It's among the top 5 companies in the world. Their first semiconductor plant construction has started. So I'm very happy with the progress. It fits straight into our Prime Minister's vision of making India a very important technology player in the world.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Minister Vaishnav, you have a really vast, diverse portfolio, telecom being a critical part of your portfolio. You've always considered telecom as the gateway, as the foundation of digital India. So we'd love to hear from you what's happening in that space with 5G rollout and what's more in the horizon.
Telecom sector in India is growing at a rapid pace. I'll give one example of it. I'll give actually 2 examples of it. First example is 1st October 2022, our Prime Minister Modi Ji launched 5G here in Pragati Mandap, exactly the same venue. We are just 1 year and we have 375,000 sites live today, and today we are actually among the top 2 5G ecosystems in the world. Top 2, I've said. This is phenomenal growth, this is phenomenal rollout, phenomenal pace at which 5G has been rolled out. Second example I'll give is, 9 years back, nobody could even think of manufacturing telecom equipment, the radios, the base units, the entire very complex routers, high capacity, high throughput routers, all those things were unimaginable 10 years back. Today, we are not only manufacturing them, we are also designing those equipments, and by now, we are exporting complex, telecom equipments to 14 countries, including US, including Europe. So that's the journey which has happened in the last 9 years, by which our Prime Minister's vision of making India a leader in telecom, leader in technology, leader in digital, these things are actually playing out in the field. And I must also tell you that 6G, we will be among the major contributors to the development of 6G. We already have more than 200 patents related to 6G technologies in the country. And this is just a journey which has begun. By the time it is 2029, when 6G will start getting rolled out, India will be a significant contributor to 6G development.
That's really, really amazing. The pace and the scale of its execution is just beyond imagination. Thank you so much for that, Minister. Rick, no conversation on technology can be complete without talking about AI and Gen AI. Now, you've been talking about, you have this vision of bringing hardware and software together with AI at the center of it. So with all the progress that's happening in the AI space, in the Gen AI space, how do you see the future of mobile computing in India?
Sure.
And, mobile computing globally, but what role can India play in this?
A huge role. But, well, first I'll start with the transformation of the mobile computer. I think for so many people, billions of people around the world, the mobile computer is the primary way that they interface with the internet, where they pay for goods, where they learn about information, where they communicate with others, and so many other things. It's such a powerful device. And AI is only going to make that more accessible, easier to use, and more powerful. And our strategy with Pixel is to make sure that we're at the forefront of the AI computing revolution. We're very excited about how far we've come with that vision, and it's been our vision from the first day that we launched Pixel in 2016. Across Google, you can see so many new innovations happening in Bard, with SGE, our search generative experiences, with Maps, and so many other applications and Workspace. And we bring those to market very quickly on Pixel. And we also go above and beyond that with our Tensor chip to be able to deliver quick translations, on-device speech recognition, the ability to take computational photography to the next level. And this is only just the beginning. It's the beginning that will help empower Indian consumers. It'll help empower small businesses, where we use AI to help a merchant quickly scan their inventory and be able to see, be able to show what they have available. And all these new technologies are going to improve the quality of life for consumers and for employees who are creating things. So we're so excited about the transformational potential of our products in general, and for the area I work on, for Pixel in particular. It also, I think, will have an enormous positive impact on the economy. We've done so much with the app economy in India, working with the Honorable Minister's Startup Hub, and our AppScale Academy for Google Play has helped over 80,000 developers in many parts of the country be able to scale their application around the world, and also help so many different kinds of people. I believe over half the startups have women in leadership positions, so it's quite a transformative impact. So I just feel like there's so much positive energy in the country with technology, with our products, and we're just so happy to be able to contribute a little bit to it.
And it still feels we had just got started.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, totally. Minister Vaishnav, Rick also spoke about the G20 summit boards that he saw once he landed in India. Like myself, I'm sure everybody in the audience was very, very proud of the fact that India took a leadership role on a global stage by hosting a G20 summit. You must have interacted with a lot of ministers from other countries and discussions on digital economy, so on and so forth. Would you like to share some of your observations, takeaways with all of us?
During the G20, that entire 1 year, that journey of 1 year, our G20 leadership was really, really marked by one very important point, which is the way digital public infrastructure has transformed the lives of millions, actually billions. If you look at it, there are so many different models of having a digital economy. The model which India created under Prime Minister's vision, that has really caught people's attention. All the global leaders, all the G20 leaders, digital ministers, they were really impressed by the uniqueness of our model. How is our model different? There are models where the entire digital stack is developed by the private sector. There are models where the digital economy is controlled by the government. Our model here in India is a very unique example of public-private partnership where the base, the platform, is developed using public funds by a government company, then that is open to everybody who wants to use it. For example, the payment system. The UPI platform is built by government, by NPCI, the company. Now, Google can join it, other startups can join it, any payment startup can today join it. Small businesses can join it, large companies can join it, and close to 350 million users have joined it. That's the uniqueness of it. Anybody can join this platform, anybody can innovate, anybody can create a new solution, and the entire world noticed the beauty of this architecture. And as a result, the G20 digital ministers signed creation of a global depository for having the DPIs so that other people can learn from it, use it, replicate the experience. One future alliance was agreed upon so that the entire world can look at having one good digital model. People actually experienced how easy the payment is. Just in the room, I was asking, does somebody have a currency note? Actually, the people living in India didn't have.
That's
Only
true.
the people who had come, the officers who had come from outside, one of them had.
That is true.
So, that's the beauty of this system.
That is really true. I want to wrap up with a really serious question, so both of you need to think this through. My question to both of you is, which is your favorite Google product? And Rick, you don't get to choose Pixel. So think beyond Pixel. Minister Vaishnav, we would love to start with you.
I really like YouTube.
Amazing.
YouTube is very good.
All right.
It has to be search, because I probably use it 30 times a day.
So almost everybody's happy in the room, all the Googlers. Thank you so much, both of you, for this fascinating conversation. Rick, may I request you to take Honorable Minister backstage.
Thank you
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.